Hello, this is Lisa from Happy Stamp, and today we're going to make this easy Thanksgiving card. These went around I think last year, and I never got a chance to make it, so I thought I would give it a try this year. So the first thing you're going to need is a piece of crumb cake that is 4 1/4 by 11. We will take our scoring tool, or simply scored, and we are going to score that at 5 1/2. And then that will get folded, and we'll give that a good crease with our bone folder. I'm going to bring in my trimmer, and down here, if you notice that this is cut off just a little bit. I think I cut this off too much. This is a 1/2 inch. I'm going to try this one at 1/4 inch. Let's see if I like that any better. All right. So to get this little scallop down here, you're going to use the Cutie Pie framelits, and you're going to use this little framelit right here. I believe that this is supposed to be frosting on this little piece of cake or piece of pie. It's a little pie box. I believe that that is what that is for. So I took a piece of Very Vanilla that is 3/4 by 4 1/4, and I ran that through with this framelit, and then you come up with this. All right. For the pie, the little platter here, these are from the Layering Circles framelits. And for the platter, I use this one. And I'm measuring from this edge, this is the cutting edge, I'm measuring the cutting edges, not the outside of the framelit. So it is 2 1/8. That's in chocolate chip. The Very Vanilla piece is 2 inches. And the pumpkin pie piece is 1 7/8. Okay. All right. So let's get our sentiment on here quick. Now open this up. I'm using the Sweet Seasons. It's got Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. And this one would most likely be used for like a sympathy card. So I am using the In Everything Give Thanks. I'm taking my chocolate chip ink pad, and I'm going to emboss with this. So you can emboss with the inks, but you have to be fast about it. So you want to have everything out and ready. So I'm going to have my clear powder ready. I have my spoon all ready to go. My heat tool is just off to the side here. I'm going to take my little platter, and I'm going to just temporarily put that right here so I know where I want to put my sentiment. You want to get this inked up real well. Okay. And then this is going to go down here. And you want to make sure that you give it a good press. Don't rock it, just press it. Okay. And then you're going to take your powder right away and put that over the top of your sentiment. Okay. just going to set that aside, and I'm going to get my heat tool out here. And I don't bring my heat tool to the project until it's good and hot. So as soon as you see that it is melted, you just want to move on. And then I'm just going to give it a little shot of heat from the back to kind of help the warping a little bit. All right. And then I'm going to close all of this stuff up here so I don't make a mess. And I'm not going to touch that until I'm sure that the powder is dry, because you can still smear that. So I'm going to take my little piece of scallop, and with some Tombow glue, just going to put a thin border up at the top here. And then I'm going to position that right at the bottom of my card on the back side, or on the inside, I should say, so that it's just at the edge. And then close that up. Okay. And I think I do like this better than the bigger at the bottom. And I'm over just a hair over here, so I'm just going to take my paper snips and just give that a trim. See? I do like this one better. All right. So now you can take your platter, your chocolate chip piece, and that's going to go in the center here. All right, now you can take your very vanilla piece and your pumpkin pie piece and adhere those together. And this is just going to give a very, very slight edge of very vanilla. All right, so we know that this whole scallop is 2 inches, so I'm going to set it on my grid paper. I'll try to move this up here because it's easier to do where I can see the measurements. So I'm going to put this down here, so I know that this is the center and this is the center. I'm going to take my ruler and I'm just going to put a little mark right here, and then I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Right there. So I know right there where they crossed. I didn't make my other one long enough. It's so humid, everything is sticking to me. Right there. Okay. So we know that is my middle, or pretty much anyway. It does look like it's off a little bit. Let me try that again. Make sure I get this correct here. Because if you don't get it correct, I mean, it's not any big deal, but I did do another one and I was really off and it kind of looked funny. All right. Okay, that's better. All right, so now I am going to take my snips and I am going to snip right up to the center of that. And then I'm going to do right in the middle here. Okay, so there is our piece of pie. And we'll make sure we erase our pencil marks. All right, and then this is going to go in the middle here. And this I'm going to pop up with a dimensional. And I'm going to use my tweezers to put this down. It's a little easier. And I'm just going to bring it out just a little bit so that you can see that the piece of pie is coming out. Just like that. All right, and that is it. Very simple. And I definitely do like it with it coming down all the way to the bottom. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave me a comment. All supplies can be purchased in my online store at www.happystamp.stampinup.net. Thank you for watching and have a great day. Bye.